Bruce, you ready?
Mike?
Welcome to the March 16th, 2026 Ware Selectmen's meeting. I'll call the meeting to order at 6:46, by the looks of it. If everybody could join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to take a minute and welcome the new elected board members. We no longer have any temporary appointed board members, we're all elected now. And the first order of business of this meeting is to select a chair, a vice chair, and committee assignments. I'd like to nominate Jack Dearborn as chairman.
Second that.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
That was four.
Was it four?
Opposed, abstentions?
I'm abstain.
Okay. Next is vice chair.
I'll nominate Bruce Fillmore for vice chair.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? There you go.
Okay.
Was that five?
Yes, it was.
Okay. You swapping?
Or are you gonna ride for the
Or
night?
are you gonna just slide the chair seat down?
For not tonight, we can stay where we are.
So are you gonna do your
Committees?
committees?
Committee assignments?
Yes, current committee assignments, Bruce, you staying with the planning board?
That was my intention, if everybody's okay with that.
I'm good with that.
Energy,
Energy's fine.
Parks and Rec?
I've done that for 2 years now.
You wanna change?
You want to do conservation?
Sure.
So change
I'll leave you
conservation.
Park and Rec and Cemetery.
I'll do cemetery.
Okay, Parks and Rec?
That's Park and Rec?
I'll do it.
All right. And Rick. So you have, planning for Bruce, conservation is James, park and rec is Jack, energy is Vincent, and cemetery is Rick.
That was painless.
Thank you, guys.
That was 3
Very
minutes.
Okay.
Okay, at this point, we're going to go into public hearing.
No,
not
no,
yet.
we can't.
So you
Oh,
can
7?
go to public comment, but you gotta cut them off at 7.
Yeah,
Do we want to start that?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we can do that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, public comment? That was quick.
That was easy. Painless.
I didn't think we wanted to do that.
All right, well, then you can hop down and you can do, you probably could do a department head, or you just have to be mindful of 7.
And we got 10
Let's
minutes.
do the carport.
Perfect.
It looks like somebody's here for the carport.
I get a bolt done in 10 minutes, I hope.
He said a couple things that I emailed you earlier today.
Yep.
Yep, so Sergeant Frisbee, I have 2 items for you. We're gonna start with the carport. Let's give you a little background. On January 12th, 2026, Chief Moore proposed using special detail funds for the 5-bay carport project up to $30,000 rather than taxation, noting that the vehicle detail fund had a balance of $73,589 at that time. Chairman Knapp moved for Chief Moore to use $30,000 out of the special detail funds to complete the 5-bay carport with evidence storage project connected, contingent upon favorable audit review, and therefore will be removed from the warrant articles. This was seconded by Selectman Drury, and the vote was 4-0-0. An audit review was conducted which demonstrated legal grounds to purchase the building utilizing special detail funds. An RFP was proposed, which closed on February 11th, 2026. The bid received was from Garage Buildings for the cost of $27,810. Garage Buildings was the company with the lowest bid in 2025 which due to unforeseen circumstances, we placed the project on hold. The project reflects an increase from the initial bid in 2025 based on an error they had previously made, which did not account for the proper snow load bearing or rating. The cost includes assembly and the manpower. We are seeking permission to authorize Chief Moore to sign all necessary paperwork to order the building at a cost of $27,810 to be paid from the special detail funds.
Just my benefit. No means no. Did that happen?
It happened about a year ago. It
Pardon?
happened on the 11th of March, and that's why we had him wait until coming forward tonight.
So
A year has passed.
A
we're
year has
allowed to
passed.
do it.
Yeah.
A year has passed.
So let me ask a real question. Why did we even put it on the warrant?
We didn't put it on the warrant,
Last,
Why did we originally?
because that's what I
Oh,
think the
okay,
chief had,
okay.
the chief had come forward with it for capital
Okay.
reserves, yep, and
Okay.
that's what he wanted to do, and then it.
Because we
actually-
had it and then we took it off.
Actually got put on again for CIP, and then they came up with this way of funding it and came to you and took it off CIP.
So does that number include all the groundwork? Because there was discussion earlier about leveling the area because it wasn't exactly.
Yeah, this concludes everything. The only thing that we're going to need to do is install a couple lights, which the electrical is already being ran, which Chief can absorb that out of his budget. It's not going to be
So he's
A
got
large
to pay
number.
for the electrical?
the electrical's already ran. So this includes the building, everything from start to finish.
What's he gonna pay for in his budget?
What's that?
What, you just said chief's gonna pay for something in his.
Just the lighting. That's the only thing that this doesn't
Oh,
include.
lighting inside the building?
Correct,
Oh, okay.
which is peanuts.
How big is the peanut?
We're installing a couple lights. The electrical has already been ran. It's just sitting there waiting.
All right.
I have a question about the contractor.
Yep,
We only got one bid
yes, correct.
from Virginia.
Yep,
do they have local branches here, or?
that I don't know.
How did you identify this contractor?
I didn't, the chief did.
Okay, I mean,
Yeah, how do we find this contract? I mean, I'm a little concerned because normally when we put out to bid, we look for local companies, and if we can't get a Ware company, we look for Hillsborough County companies. If we can't get Hillsborough County, we look for state of New Hampshire. And by then, we've usually got somebody. I'm just wondering how a company in Virginia was the only company that knew about this and is the only company that put in a bid.
That I can't answer. I know the RFP went out, and this is the company that responded, the only one. So I'm assuming, just my assumption, they obviously service the area.
did the board waive the three bid requirement?
Not that I'm aware.
Did we waive what?
The three bid requirement?
For the purchasing policy?
Like you did with Jason the other day.
Well, regarding the posting, was this put in the New Hampshire local papers and stuff?
I know it was put on our website.
Yeah. I mean, a purchasing policy says we need three bids, unless the board waives it, and the board,
Well, I thought if you put the RFP out, it kind of, whatever comes in, comes in.
no,
That's
we need
around.
three proposals.
Or,
You have to get,
back up, or you could have reached out to some local people, had them look at it, and asked them to bid on it. And that, the attempt would have been made that you did try to do the three.
correct.
And at that point, you would get an answer back saying that, sorry, I'm too busy, I'm not gonna bid. You've at least attempted three quotes. I think that's what you're after.
I'm a little worried about, is this an executable bid?
Is this a what bid?
Executable. In
Yeah.
other words, are they gonna trip all the way up here and do this, hire locals?
Well, the other thing you've always done is you always had reference checks, so you can always do that and wait. I mean, if that's where you're leaning, typically when you do something, you usually ask for like some reference checks and things like that.
I'd like to-
We can do that, it doesn't, but he's presented what he's presented, and if you're thinking about it and wanna do a reference check, then you ask me and I can call them and they can provide me some references. And then we call them and we check on them.
I think at minimum, we get the references.
I'd like to reach out to a couple other contractors for bids. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. At least we tried.
Right.
Putting it on the website isn't a very good effort of identifying contractors.
Well, the only thing I will tell you when the reference, when it goes on, we do have a lot of like construction summary and things like that. Grab our RFPs, because they sign up for the e-subscribe. So when something goes on out for bid and it's got to do with something, they'll usually call us and try to advertise. But it was in between, so I didn't see any emails, but that doesn't mean.
We didn't get any.
Chief Moore might have talked to somebody.
Just to point out, this was previously approved 4-0-0 by the board.
When was
The
that?
project was approved to
Correct.
go out to bid,
Yep.
and we got one bid from way outside the area.
The same vendor.
The same vendor?
Correct.
Well, you're saying this is the same vendor that,
This is the same vendor. The
how
only
many,
difference is
how many
that-
bids did we get the first time?
just this one, from my knowledge. We've only gotten one from this company.
Well, you said there was a bid from before, 25,000, and now they want
I think
27?
what he's saying is there was
Last
a
year.
quote provided when we did CIP a year ago from
Yes.
this company, right?
And then there was an error on the snow.
Right, were there any other quotes, is
As
what
far
I'm
as I know,
asking.
this is the only company that's bid either time, in
Okay.
2025 or this year.
Okay.
Well, I'd make a motion that we try to identify at least 2 other bidders, and that we
And a reference?
do a reference check on this one.
Do we have a second?
If no other bidders come forward, then that'll be it. But I mean, we gotta at least try to identify a couple other bidders.
Yeah.
Second?
So you want to identify additional bidders at the same time I'm doing reference
Yep.
with this guy?
Yeah.
What's the timeline for them, for the other two potentials?
It's not a very big project, what,
Are we talking
45 days?
a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 45 days?
45 days.
So we're gonna push off another 45 days.
They're not gonna build it now anyway.
Just ask them. 45 days?
That
I
seemed,
think he's asking how long you gonna let.
Yeah, how long are you gonna accept the bids?
Well, I think the quote is probably only good for 30 days, right, Ryan? Was the bid only good for 30 days?
I believe so. I'm sorry, I'm just getting some more information because I wasn't the primary on this project. Obviously, I'm here for unforeseen circumstances.
What's the date of the bid?
This one came in 2/9 of this year.
February.
And I guess
Over
I'm going to recorrect myself. On the 2025 bid, there was 3 bids. And they were the cheapest garage buildings. And then on the rebid, there was only one.
Did you notify those other 2 bidders about rebidding, or, do you know?
That I don't know. I'm just being told their price range was between $50,000 and $80,000.
I know you're the middleman right now, and sorry to put you on that
Oh, it's
spot.
okay.
You're getting it from
No
both
issue
sides.
at all. I just
I
want to
get,
give you
I get
guys
it.
accurate information, that's all.
Yep, no, I'm okay with, checking references. I think 45 days is a bit long.
I think it is too.
Look,
I-
we wanna-
30?
I mean, we have to, I mean,
Pick a number.
I think 30 days is more reasonable.
I think 30 is fine.
That's fine. I'll
At
amend
4 weeks instead of 6,
I'll amend my motion to 30 days.
I appreciate that.
Still seconded by,
Not second yet.
oh, you were looking for a second. I thought you
looking for a second.
I thought you seconded it.
No,
I would second that.
Okay.
thank you. Any further discussion?
No, not me.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Yes.
Aye.
Chairman, it's 7 o'clock.
We gotta,
So Ryan,
Yep.
I thought we have to open a public hearing.
Yeah, that's
instead,
fine.
'cause could you have a?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
We'll go back to that. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's 7:01. This evening, we have a public hearing to hear comments and testimony for the acceptance of donations and installation of a new goalpost by the General Stock Football Association at Francis A. Bolton Senior Memorial Park, valued at $10,000. We're now open for public comment.
Matthew Beeler, 41 Meadow Drive. I'm also the committee chair for Park. Junior Generals presented this to us first. We've been in discussion with this for a long time. Junior Generals has been putting a lot of work and effort into the football field down there. The Connex for storing their new gear, helping to maintain the field, maintaining that house down there. They've been doing a really good job. Park discussed this a few times. We are 100% on board with this, and we recommend it fully across the board. I'll let Junior Generals expand further on the details. It's not my project, but Park does fully recommend this.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Good evening. I'm Shelley Lockman. I'm the president of the Junior Generals football program. Does everybody have the proposal for it? Okay, just want to make sure everybody has a copy of it. We have been working on raising money for this for the past couple years. The goalposts that are currently there, both I think are only being held up by a bracket on each goalpost. They've been falling apart year after year, so we really wanted to be able to enhance the field for the town and for the program. Do you guys have any specific questions in regards to this project and donation?
Can I ask a question? So Shella, when you do that, I believe in Matt's probably made you aware, Park, and there's sprinkler system, so when you
Yes.
do the digging and
Yep.
all that, we just have to be very careful.
Yes. Yep.
Real dumb question. You got the money?
Yes, we do.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yes, we do.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we do.
Does the company
That'd be a
doing it
quick
have
project.
The company doing have a liability policy?
Yes. Yep.
We would need that.
Yeah.
We would need that
I
on
can get a
file.
copy of it.
Thank you.
No problem.
When do you anticipate this?
So it's about a 4
Going in.
week lead time for delivery. We're going to wait for lacrosse season to be over, so we're thinking late June, early July.
Okay.
Does this use the existing foundation, or you got to put a new foundation in for the post?
So it's a regular football goal post, so it will be a new footing center, single on both sides of the field.
Will there be a ceremony when they're,
We've already talking about that. Yeah, we're already talking about that. We actually talked about it at our board meeting
yeah,
yesterday,
keep
so.
us posted on that, because that'd be fun to go to.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
My
we-
son played football down there, and he played the little football at the high school, so it'd be good to go back down to the field and see new posts down there.
Yep, that actually was a topic of discussion last night, so, yes, we'll keep you guys posted.
Real ones.
Yep, for sure.
Very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome, thank you.
Thank you.
Any others wish to contribute? Comments? Being none, I guess we'll close down the public hearing. And it's at
Real short one.
7:05. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I make a motion that we allow the acceptance of the donation and installation of new goalpost by the Junior Generals Football Association at Bolton Park,
We'll put the value in there.
valued at $10,000.
Do we have a second?
Second?
Thank you. Any further discussion? Being none, all those in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Aye, aye, 5-0.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back?
Yeah. Chief Moore again, please.
See, that wasn't so bad.
Acting.
All right. Everett Dam Patrol. So Chief Moore received the law enforcement agreement for the Everett Dam area that would go from April 1st, 2026 to March 31st, 2027. This agreement includes 2 30-minute patrols that will be required each day during the peak visitation season, which is April 1st, 2026, through September 30th, 2026. It is understood that the first patrol will occur between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. The second patrol will occur between 8 p.m. and 2 a.m. Obviously, call is pending. From October 1st, 2026 through March 31st, 2027, one 15-minute patrol will be required every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it is understood that the patrol will occur between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. The total patrols, 78 patrols maximum during those weekends during the time period. If officers complete all patrols, they would earn a maximum of $14,166.90, which goes into the special detail fund. We are seeking permission for Chief Moore to sign the law enforcement agreement with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers.
So you bill for actuals?
Yep.
How it works?
This is yearly, right?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
standard. You guys have seen this
Yeah, I did this last year.
You guys all
quite a
said
few
you
times
used it.
now.
I've
I read it.
read it online.
I make a motion, we direct Chief Moore to sign the Army Corps of Engineers law enforcement agreement, W912 WJ 21H0010, for the period beginning May 13th and then 2025. This is not right.
No, this is last year's.
This is last year's. Hold on. For the contract period of April 1st, 2026
Yep.
to the 31st of March 2027. For estimated revenues of $14,593.21.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Any discussion? Being none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
Aye.
Aye.
Looks like 5-0.
Thank you, gentlemen.
You have a nice.
Thank you.
Hang on.
Nope.
While you're still
Two-way.
there, Chief Moore had provided, I think Brandon did, there's 2 service level agreements for the two-way radio, and I shared those with you as well. Only needs 2 signatures, but I had sent you out an email. There's a service level agreement called an SLA, and then there's a fixed preventive maintenance program, which is the FPMP for 2520. It's kinda on here, but, I just wanted, it needs to be signed, and as I sent to you in an email, the amount for this is less than what he has in default, so, but it needs 1 signature. Do you wanna authorize?
Before we go down this road, Chair, I got a question. That last document we had signed for the Clough State Park, I think we need a follow-up motion for Chief Moore to sign
Sign
the
it.
agreement.
He said that.
That was my motion.
Oh, you made the motion? Okay.
That was my
Okay.
motion, was to
Yes.
direct him to sign it.
Then I didn't hear that. Sorry,
Yeah.
my apologies.
Yep.
So
we're
what's
good
the
there.
next year?
So there's one there, there's 2 there, separate ones asking for signatures. I put the tags on where they need to be signed. And you can either authorize the chief to do it, but it is 2 contracts, so I think the selectmen should have somebody sign them on this level.
How much?
4908
This
and
one's
2520.
Actually, no, the 4928 includes it. I don't know why that broke
Oh,
out that way.
yeah, you're right, it's right there, yep, so,
But that just breaks a detail out of that.
okay.
So the total is 49?
Yes, and
Right.
that's
Total's
what-
4908.
5,015, I think.
Right.
Oh.
I just figured before you went out.
All right, I'll move to authorize the chair of the Board of Selectmen to sign the service level agreement and fixed maintenance, fixed preventative maintenance program with two-way communications totaling the amount of $4,908 to come from the police budget.
Chief need to sign too?
Nope, just you.
Okay.
Just you.
Okay.
Second.
Second, thank you. Discussion? Being none, all those in favor?
Aye.
5-0.
I believe that's all I have.
Well, thank you, guys.
Yep, thank you.
Thank
Guys, have a good
you.
night.
Take it easy.
I think Jim is up next.
I'll get the next one, I'll get this later. Cemetery section. Do we have a candidate?
We have a live one.
A live one. Let him go.
On the hook.
I was gonna say,
No,
candidate's
Cemetery.
candidate's a nice word.
I like that one.
Conscript,
Thank you.
maybe?
Thank you for doing this, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, sir.
There you go.
This is, you guys have advertised since April 1st of 2024 for a sexton.
Wow.
Back when Ricky was on the board, and then took the 2 years break. The selectmen put a warrant article on that they don't have cemetery trustees anymore. The cemetery trustees are now taken by the board of selectmen. You have an advisory committee that does a lot of your mapping, but your sexton responsibility has been yours. We have gone out on field trips and probed for graves as a group. In the meantime, I've actually been filling in. Jason and I at DPW level have gone out. I've met with families to sell graves at sometimes a real hurry. Also, it's not an easy situation, but we got through it. I was thrilled when Jim said it, because I'm like, now who can I call? So I'm gonna let Jim take it from there. We did have a couple of phone calls, but I'm gonna let Jim take it and how he expressed his interest in it.
So yes, I was on the website and I saw the position advertised, because I was actually looking for the vacancies for the upcoming, and I had missed the deadline, so I said, Naomi, I'd be interested in that. And I've been a public works director where I've overseen the cemetery sextons and overseen the cemetery, so I know what it's involved. One of the concerns that I told Naomi is I'm semi-retired, so I go away for a week, maybe two. So how would that work if a death happened and they're needing to get a hold of the cemetery sexton? And so Naomi said, bring it up tonight and we can discuss it. And if it's an issue, well then, it's an issue. Then it wouldn't be a good fit for me. But,
And I told him to bring it up, Jack. Actually, you're a sexton at the hillside, right? No, you're not?
I'm the president of the
Okay, I'm
nonprofit,
sorry.
Bob Richardson's section, but
right.
we go out together. Most important thing is looking at the Dead Sea Scrolls to see what we have laid out, and then physically probing the lot to make sure that, A, nobody's in there, that shouldn't be there.
Yeah,
So,
it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so,
Do you have records?
yes,
Yeah.
we have records, I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, just so, Don and Judy did it for years. When Don and Judy were here, and then we broke away from that,
Yeah.
and we had a couple do it in town. And then, we had nobody run for the trustees, so
Right.
instead of leaving it vacant, it is part of our responsibility that we have to take care of the deceased. So with that being said, the selectmen put a warrant article on at the time to be the trustees, so now they're responsible for it, which is where we tried to advertise for sexton. But in the absence of a sexton, I know a little bit about it, and I've done a lot of it. We work with Dignified Services. A lot of it is done through a funeral home, sometimes not. But we do have the records. We've started to record the deeds, because a good time, some of the old deeds, they don't have, when it gets passed on and people age. So we've recorded them at the registry. And the selectmen still sign them, we record them. When I was doing it, I worked with them and ordered the corner markers and the whole thing for them while they were here. But we can go over that, how I did that, or how I did that.
Yeah.
And then as a burial occurred, I have a file upstairs, I have the obituary, I have the copy of the lot, I have their deed, I have everything I did. I took pictures when I went out, and so I have a very good record since I took over. And then I've worked hard with the Cemetery Advisory Committee to share that information, and they're actually plotting, they plot, when someone passes away. I didn't come down and mark the map because I didn't know. So I have my own little system, but we've caught up together now, so.
There's really two issues. One is having adequate spaces available ahead of time, so you can assign them, and pre-probing to make sure nobody's there before you sell it. And second one is discovering where the prospective person and/or the family member wants to inter somebody. That happens on demand. So, I don't know if you already have a bunch of marked out graves already. that
No,
for
we don't
sale.
really have a marked out. I do have the map, and I learned how to use the mapping. We have a metal detector now, because for years moss grew over, and then things settle and things don't. So there are, like a spike with a,
Plastic.
no, it's not, the plastic is a mushroom.
Oh,
It looks
the
like
aluminum.
There is a aluminum cap that you can, we know roughly where they are, but they're pretty deep, some of them. So we got a metal detector, and we.
So these are already marked out,
Yeah, they're on a
Some.
map, yeah.
Yeah.
They're on a map.
being
It's-
physically available for sale.
I got one.
Physically,
Yeah,
yeah,
in
the
other words, you
map
could
is,
point to it and say, let's sell.
that's available,
Okay.
yep. And then what we do is, I've always taken them out and I've showed them what's available. And a lot of times, I leave the family, once I show them how that works, I leave them alone and say, when you pick your spot, just come back to my office.
What's our policy for cremation interments?
Policy for, what do you mean?
Well, the reason I bring it up is 5 years ago, we decided that we will require a 1 cubic foot
Well,
polystyrene vaults.
yeah, we do too.
And the reason for that is, we were asked by a family to move and in turn, base, walls, what do you want? And it's that big around, and New Hampshire rocks are this big around. And we kind of knew where in an 8-foot square area it was. It took Bobby and I 4 or 5 hours over a couple times to locate it. So it's a lot easier when you go to intern ashes, if you will, if it's put in one of these polystyrene, because you can find that a lot easier.
Okay.
So that may be a policy issue you may
Yeah,
want
no,
to consider.
we have them, they are in the vault, they're not just for the ground anymore, they're in a vault. A lot of times the family will use, like you said, and if you don't have a place or if you wanna use something else, we lead them to Dignified, because they're the ones who actually do they come, they show up, they dig, and they're off in the side when after services, they cover things back up. So if they don't wanna do their own, they could go to, it was Memory something, anyway, that shows what you said, or they can reach out to Dignified. But Jim actually is just really the middleman, and when someone passes away, which will be a little bit busy, because your cemeteries are closed until April 1st, pending what the ground situation's like. So as long as, because if it's frost and things, it's hard for them to dig. So you'll be, anyone that's passed away after December 1st and is going to want to be interned somehow. But I can work with Jim on the statistics in it, or how we do it, and then we will have to put Jim's name out there, and then also, while Jim's gone, they could still call the office. But at the same time, I've hit several funeral homes that have my cell phone number, so I'll be happy to share them with Jim's if you want. Now, as far as a fee structure, it's been my understanding that that is, do we set that? Because I always did it for nothing, so.
4 years ago, I updated our fee structure
Yeah,
for consistent with the town of Wares,
okay.
Goffstown's,
Yeah.
surrounding towns. So unless you've reduced yours, it's pretty close to where I remember it.
Well, we've never, usually it's my understanding that you tell the funeral home what the sexton fee charge is, and the funeral home takes care of paying him, not us. Is that correct?
Well,
I've
we
never
don't
tried it.
charge anything for our labor.
Okay,
That's
well,
just the way we
I
do
don't
it.
know what the expectation might have been. I don't know if it had a fee on there.
Well, it said $50 per burial.
$50. It
Yeah.
did say $50 per burial.
We should probably honor that if he,
Well, that's what. it posted.
yeah,
I
that,
just-
that was
I-
posted.
Yeah.
So what would you like from us tonight?
So what, if Jim is interested, I'm guessing Jim, and I don't mean to hog all the airspace here, is what you've turned in is there's some forms that you'd like, that we're not members of, and you'd like
Right.
us to be a member.
Yes, so I recall from a few years ago going to, they have an annual meeting, which I think is a good thing for your sexton to do, whoever it is, and then to become a member of the New Hampshire Cemetery Association. I mean, it's $20, and it's $35, I think, for
$55.
the annual meeting, just so you can talk to people and find out how, what
So
they
we're
do.
currently not.
Is that something that you would take care of signing up for us?
I can
Or-
sign him up for it, yeah. I mean, if that's, I mean, I've never been to any class for that, but, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm-
free to let someone else do it. That's-
Right, I understand, but is that, as far as actually getting it signed up, that's something you would do?
Well, probably because it would be the town that will sign up.
It's the town,
If
right?
you end up disappearing, we still stay a member
Yeah.
of the section.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to go.
That sounds
Right.
good. Yep.
So you want a motion that services joining this and
I think
appointing Jim?
two separate ones, I think.
Yeah, I
Is
think
that
it's
one?
two separate.
I think it's two separate
Hiring
ones.
as a sexton, unless, and Jim, if you have any more.
Yeah, just as long as there's the backup. I mean, I know that you're the temporary backup, and so if and when you ever appoint a a full, permanent.
And the backup is because you said you go away sometimes?
Yeah, I go,
Yeah.
I go away on vacation.
How dare you?
Well,
I know,
We'll stay away.
which is kind of reasonable, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, we're
can't be
all,
expected to be
but I
here
take a
every-
lot of
24/7.
vacations.
Yeah,
I mean,
And-
you know,
And I would just
not
add
a
to
lot,
that,
but-
if you don't mind, I always had them, they call my cell phone, because Dignified needs 3 days' notice, and the funeral homes know that.
Yeah.
So if he was away and got a phone call, he could call, and I'll be honest with you, Jason and the boys have been more than happy to go out with
Okay.
me, because it takes a measuring and some other
Mhm.
things.
So he's got
So
some
we
help.
could always just funnel the information.
Yeah.
If someone called here and needed something, we'll give them your number, but if you're away, maybe you could just.
yeah, if they call me on the cell phone, I mean, always be accessible via cell phone, then if I have a contact person, I'll just,
Yeah, and
contact
it's busy in April, and then it depends, a lot of people aren't
how many,
there.
a year typically?
I didn't get the number.
10?
I would say probably 10 or 12.
Okay. Yeah.
Entertain a motion? I move to hire Jim Donaldson as the town sexton at a rate of $50 per burial.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Any discussion? Let's do it before he leaves. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 5-0.
I move that we enter, or become a member of the New Hampshire Cemetery Association and designate Naomi to facilitate that.
Do you wanna sign up, when is the?
For the-
you missed
for the
it.
When is the meeting? It is April 7th.
You'll make it.
So do both, I might do both or one.
both.
Yeah.
So so your motion is for the $20 annual fee
Yep. And
to,
Membership fee and meeting fee.
and two membership fees.
And that's the meeting
sorry,
fees.
member-
to sign him up for the
Yeah, for the meeting. April
meeting
7th.
on April 7th?
Yep,
Okay,
for
and I can
$35.
let Jim and we can-
Okay, great.
I'll second that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's pretty exciting meeting. It talks about undertaker perspectives and
Yeah.
human compost burials. So.
There's a movement for green burials, you know?
Yeah, I've heard all of it. Have you been involved in
Good
it?
for you.
No,
Okay.
we can talk offline.
Yeah, right.
Any further discussion? Being none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Keep that
5-0.
on the agenda.
Oh, you're still looking at it?
Back to Naomi.
Thank you for doing that.
Oh,
All right, good night.
Thanks, Jim.
oh,
Send them back.
fancy.
My lawyer's
All
office.
right. Oh, even better.
Okay, carport, Jim. Looks like it's public library installation time. Come on down, Clay.
Yes, I have updated
Hello.
informational packet. New for Ricky.
New old, thank you. Thank you, appreciate that.
Thank you, Clay.
My name's Clay Creasy, the library director. So I went back and contacted, if you remember from last meeting, we were thinking of planning on going with Newell Cran. So if you look under the fiberglass insulation and air sealant estimates, Newell Cranthorne but we wanted fiberglass instead of cellulose. Well, Newell Cranthorne, they came back with an estimate, which will be it's on the third page, that the cost will increase. That'll increase the cost $955. So then I contacted Northeast Air Sealing, and they said that the price will be the same. So I'm assuming we want to go with Northeast Air Sealing instead of Newell Cranthorne. And so that will bring the total that I request from the town to $5,422.
I know we asked you to go off and you did exactly what we asked you for. That was before the deliberative budget, before the budget failed on Article 10. We ended up with a default budget. That being the case, we already spent $9,000 for the fire.
I told you last week you had 38, and you'd already approved 9 for the fire panel, so you're down to 27,
27.
29.
And we did not ask for a capital increase this year, the previous year, 2025, to it, in the 2026 warrant. So I think we as a board have got some very hard decisions to make regarding operating on a default budget. And I think we best served if the board deliberates on that and comes up with a, excuse me, comes up with a position. And we'll see the sense of the board. I believe we should put this off, not that we don't like your numbers. It's a question of what's the budget look like for us going forwards. We've got to save a considerable amount of money in the operating budgets.
This incentive is good till July 30th.
Yes, that's correct. That's,
Is there any chance you could come back like mid-June? Give us an idea on how we're doing with our budget?
Well, the work must be completed by July 30th.
Right.
How long is the budget, how long is the bid good for? 30 days?
right. Since recontacting, I don't, like, the estimates haven't, of course, obviously hasn't changed for Northeast Air Sealing. New Oak Cranthorne, the increase was just due to the fact that it's fiberglass instead of cellulose, so.
Right.
Right.
I don't anticipate the estimates increasing that much.
It also says on the Eversource energy efficiency offer, the customer must accept the offer within 30 days of the above authorization date, which was January 30th.
We didn't make that already.
Yeah, that's already gone.
Understood,
Right,
but it changed, it could change, that's all.
It could change.
That's all I was saying.
Right. The other thing too is that I absolutely do not want to do the job in June, July. So, just because that's by far the
Prime
busiest.
season.
Yeah, because we will have to close the library for at least a week.
Oh,
Yeah,
Taking the Nicolite out.
yeah, that's a
Right.
problem.
yeah.
That's a problem.
When is a good time for the library to do this then?
Soon, as soon as possible, because as it gets warmer, we get more traffic. Now, we do have a bit of a lull in August that ramps up again in September. October's fairly busy, but then when the colder weather comes in, then it slows down again, so.
Do we want to put it off to a date certain right now? Or just revisit it in 60 days? I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take us to do our,
Yeah, unfortunately, like Jack was saying, with the budget, we're already underwater, so I don't know how we can even consider it right now. I think, is 60 days, you still gonna be not too busy at the library, it could close?
Yeah, it's not ideal, but it's better than June and July, so
well, we
60
can
days
always
from now would be,
approve it in 60
would be May.
days. And then you could do it in the fall.
Schedule the work for
Right.
the later in the
All
year.
right, yeah, again, August would be okay,
August would be a good
like
time.
late August, yeah, right before school starts.
If we postpone it at least for 60 days, and then we could revisit it and see where we're at.
Yeah,
I don't think we need an motion on that.
no.
No.
Sorry, Clay.
That's all right,
It
okay.
didn't
so-
go our way.
Right, so come back come back mid-May then, right?
Yeah.
We'll put it on our calendar.
Yeah.
Okay, good, all right.
Thank you, Clay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Now we have stone wall removal
Yeah,
for intent to cut,
yeah.
974 River Road, Craig Bennett.
No, it's not Craig. Craig's the owner. This is the Granite State Forestry guy. This is, Eric Oxman.
Yep.
Oh,
from
Granite State.
Forestry.
Hi, Eric
Sent you
Oxman,
guys around
Granite
the
State
pictures.
Yeah, I saw the
videos, and-
pictures.
Yeah.
It was a
You've
little hard to
got-
identify exactly what we're looking at, see a
Yeah,
snowbank.
so I
I don't
didn't
see a
come
stone
as-
wall.
As prepared, I have the same picture as I do.
Probably.
Yeah, just a picture of
Thank
a pile of snow.
Picture of snowbank could be anywhere.
Is that the stone wall there?
Yeah.
And how many-
The flag's kind of in the middle.
Yes.
Picture's
So-
from Maine somewhere.
You say 974 or 874?
So,
Because the picture's
you're gonna be doing the
874.
work?
I'm the forester, and I'm hiring the logging crew to do the work.
So how many feet wide are you looking to
That's not-
demolish?
So it's
not
a
900.
it's a
That's not
50-foot
974.
strip, or entrance there, I guess. And we would need at minimum 30, I would say. Remove, or kind of like push 30 feet of it to the side.
we'd be able to leave a little bit. There's a wall corner, comes, you know, the road's here, and then the corners and heads out into the woods.
Well, across the
So we
street,
take
75.
from where there's no wall, there's a house, basically. There's no wall, we'll just kind of push that section in and around and have the rocks just sitting. And then when we're finished, we're gonna have an excavator on site with a thumb, and then also, it's a cut-to-length type of crew, which I can explain if you want, but they'll also have a forwarder, which is a machine with a little arm that can pick up rocks and place. So when we're all finished, we can put most of the rocks that are moved back in some sort of a stone wall configuration. It's not gonna look like it does now, which I don't actually even know what it looks like. I haven't had a chance to go over and take a more recent picture. That was a few weeks ago. So I guess that's what we're trying to figure out.
And how much are you harvesting?
300,000 or 400,000 board feet.
It's attached here with a sign.
All right, how long is
So-
that gonna take?
A month, I'd say. Somewhere in that range.
And when you starting it, the project?
Well, trying to start it tomorrow if this all goes well. I was planning to start it, say, I don't know, whenever we started, when I submitted the intent. I've never come across this. Historic roads, occasionally I'll see they'll need a little more for stone walls, but I didn't think that we'd have a stone wall to look into. So I wanted to try and get things going sooner, but now we're here. So the crew moved to another job, and they just finished that job. The timing worked out for tonight, but they're ready to move over.
So there's already a gapway now?
No, there's
No,
no.
that's
So
what
you
they're
wanna
looking to do.
basically, you wanna demolish 30 feet and put all 33 back?
Yeah.
30 back? Okay.
Yeah, but we're not gonna be able to put it back. The planning board said in kind, I think, and that was for you guys to help decide. Obviously, I can't put it back exactly how it looks. We will have equipment. We're not just gonna stack 3 big rocks and leave it alone. I think it's a little more of an agricultural wall from what I could see walking over it with snow, so it's smaller stones, not just a single layer large stone wall. So they're not much different to build. It's just with an excavator we would pick up a few stones at once, put them down, and try to get, it's not square sides, but try to get a continuation back to where it is.
So you'd like to be no more than 30 foot wide?
You wouldn't like more than that, is that, okay.
So we had a motion to say something effective. Temporary removal of stone wall, no larger than 30 feet, and reconstituting the rock wall when the job is done. That'd be fine?
I'd also want to include some assurances that it gets rebuilt. The best way to do that is with a bond of like $1,000 or something like that.
Yeah,
You
sure.
okay with that?
Yeah.
So,
Just
How much of a bond?
$1,000.
$1,000.
What's the physical address on this again? Because it says 974 on our
That's his-
paperwork,
That's probably his driveway, which is down the road.
but that's 875.
So 974 is Craig's home address, correct?
Yeah, so it'd be-
Okay. Yeah, 'cause
So
that-
he's got a piece of property in a different location. He lives physically at 974.
Okay,
It's
all
the
right.
same property.
It's the same
But it's a,
plot?
he's out behind a bunch of houses, and then there's a little strip that comes back to the road.
Like a right-of-way.
Where's the
No,
intent to
well,
cut?
it
I
looks
mean,
like
it's a strip of his land, but
Yeah.
similar to right-of-way.
It's better to do it this way. There should be a lot.
Yeah.
It would be
on
that
here.
lot, map and lot.
Where is the lot?
Yeah, I've got it on here too.
Should be a.
40650-1.
I don't see the lot.
Right under this paperclip area up there, usually it's at the top, right?
Do you guys have the driveway permit?
See it, usually there was always a lot number.
Right here underneath your finger.
There's no lot.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, 911.
To see.
Oh, that you wrote that in there?
Yeah. it's
So which
the-
one is it, the frontage
He
you're
did
gonna
not.
disturb?
It's the
He does now.
40650-1.
Noted.
Well, you got 40989 and 40989.
Oh, is that?
11.
Wait, what's the last name on that? That's a different indent. Hold on.
Wrong customer.
No,
Sorry, I asked.
same,
Are you
it's the,
doing that?
that's the
Wally?
neighbor. West or something?
Does he want a rock wall moved?
William something.
It says
No,
Bennett
he doesn't.
Landing.
Yeah, this is, signature of owner,
Marion
William
gave me
something.
that.
Yeah,
William-
it's
Yeah, but it
okay.
says Bennett Landing. So
It
you're gonna land
is the same landing,
oh, so.
yeah.
That's where you got a butter's gonna use the
You
same
want this
landing?
back, I think?
So that's mine, Marion gave it to me.
So he's got two of butters gonna use the same landing.
That's okay.
Okay, here is, nope, this is the one that I gave 5 instead of 50. Hold on.
What was the lot again, Jack? 50.2?
50.
Well, it's for his neighbor.
This one's wrong.
Yes, for another guy. It's
Here you go.
89.
This is it, but it's not signed by anybody. You guys would have the signed, well, maybe not right now.
This is 108, excuse me. This is 406-50-1
Yep.
and -2.
So there's dash 1. In reference, there's Birchwood. And then that's 50.2.
Okay, so which one are you putting a landing on?
50.1.
Yep.
Yeah. Because you can see there's that little yellow spike that goes down to River Road, and that must be the one.
Got it.
Let's see, this would be
Yeah,
the
see the little
road,
yellow spike that goes down to River
and
Road?
then there's this.
So that's where they're gonna remove the wall
Correct, so they
to
Pretty
get back
long,
into
yeah.
here?
Get back into
Gotcha.
there. That's
It's a
also the
little
same lot,
confusing, but
so.
Oh, I
this
see.
is the wall
Okay,
that goes
yeah, that makes
back in the
sense.
woods, and there's a
That makes
strip of wall
sense.
here.
How wide is that frontage?
It's 50 feet.
So,
So the wall only comes to the end of the 50-foot strip, and then there's some
What's that lot
houses
number?
here, it's just, lawn and stuff.
let me see if I can get this right. You made a motion.
I haven't made a motion
No,
yet.
we didn't make
Try
one.
to make one.
406
Okay, let me try
50-1.
this. On lot 406-50-1, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Permission to remove 30 feet of rock wall on the 50-foot right-of-way. Okay, we qualify what that is. And reconstitute the wall after the completion of the logging operation. And require a $1,000 bond for reconstituting the wall.
To be released once the road agent,
To be released once the road agent has approved the work.
right.
Okay. I was wondering who the agent was gonna be to approve.
Pardon me?
I was wondering who the agent to approve was. I didn't know it was gonna be Jason. Okay.
And so,
Question is, did Naomi have that? Good.
So just to clarify, this will allow them to remove the 30 feet
In the 50-foot,
in the 50-foot zone, the 50-foot right-of-way. At the completion of the work, they'll put everything back the best they can,
Yes, I can.
and,
Jason,
and that bond will be released when Jason says he's satisfied.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
so
say.
I'm assuming to the best we can it's within reason,
Yeah.
An excavator and
Within reason,
machine,
yeah.
as long as Jason's happy, you're.
as long as he's happy, yeah. Is he easy to please or not really?
Yeah, he's pretty
Okay.
good.
Take pictures, number every
Yeah,
stone.
that's right.
Yeah.
Some are tilted,
No second yet. Jack moved it.
I'll second it.
That's- yeah.
Bruce seconded.
because it'll look a little different,
It'll be back in its
It'll be all
place.
back in.
Any further discussion? I think
Is
we
that
got
the
it.
right one or wrong one to sign?
That's the
No,
oh,
intent to
the
cut.
intent. Well,
Is
that's
this the one here you want to have signed?
Well, that's,
Well,
Is it the right lot
that's not
number?
Signed by the landowner, that's just an extra one.
that's the abutting property, right?
That's the abutting.
This is the abutting property.
So technically, if you got permission to take the wall down, but you haven't got permission to cut.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, we haven't voted on it yet.
We haven't yet?
Still haven't voted yet.
Still asking
You
questions.
didn't put the cart before the horse anyway.
No more further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
Aye.
Yep, aye, 5-0.
All right, so he's gonna get so when Mary Ann gets it back across her desk, it doesn't stop there, it just goes in your box, is that fair?
Me, we gotta
Intent to
sign
cut?
it?
Is this intent to cut doesn't even belong to this piece.
That's the neighbor's
That
piece.
intent is for the neighbor, which does not involve a landing, because we're gonna
So you guys-
use
that
this.
should've been in the mailbox,
stand in.
in your box to
Yeah.
sign.
Both cuts are gonna use the same landing.
This, yeah, with the stone wall.
Okay.
Yeah, so
One wall, two cuts.
you have the correct number. I don't have
Yeah, there
that?
it is.
I have a signed one.
Okay.
So I have a signed one
For
for
50.1?
50.1 and 50.2 with the access. You guys didn't dig deep enough.
So that's a new one then.
It says these two intents need signatures after selectmen review the driveway permit Stonewall. Mary Ann.
Oh, there you
So
go.
to make Mary Ann happy, we sign this?
Signed both.
Okay.
There was two attached for a reason.
Yeah,
I think.
there's
I
two
got pieces,
intent
I'm not
cuts.
sure what I got.
Right, that,
That makes sense. So we gotta sign that one and this one.
Did that big one go with one of them?
no, I got the other picture over here. Just trying to keep you straight with the sticky note.
Good luck.
And I'll take it back after. So we'll sign it. It looks like they're gonna sign both, because we did have a signed one. It must have been scanned and sent to us
Yeah.
from Craig.
Yeah.
And then I'll give them back to Mary Ann in the morning. She'll be here, and if you wanna touch base with Mary Ann, okay?
And for the bond, I didn't bring a check, just a company check, okay, or do you
Yeah.
need, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you can see Mary Ann for that too, or you can see Beth, because she'll give you a receipt, and they'll give it to Beth.
Okay. That works.
Okay, you need any more from Eric?
I don't think so. No?
Thanks.
You have a nice night.
You
Thank
guys
you.
too.
Appreciate it.
It's a good logging crew. It's HHP, which is the a big
Yep.
mill in.
Yeah.
Henniker Hardwood.
Yeah, so it's not just a small
Yeah.
flyby, it's a big thing, a very big business.
Yeah. Thank you, Eric. We'll get everything to Mary Ann for you.
You're welcome, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And there's the driveway permit.
That's from
That's
Jason.
all
Yeah.
part of that, I
Yeah,
guess?
that gets,
I
that
don't
was,
know. Probably nothing.
she'll probably have to just reach out to Jason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Administrator's report?
Yeah.
So, sorry, once I touch base with her in the then and give her a check, they would be good to get started?
Yeah, once you get the check here, so
Yeah.
don't start the curbside garage.
Right.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice evening.
Yeah. On my report, I handed you all a report, and the first ones you guys have taken care of all the way down to the temporary removal of the stone wall. As you know, the warrant article for solar passed, and we did receive some emails. I'm sorry I've flooded your inbox, but I've been trying to keep you abreast.
That was a pretty good flood this morning.
And so, I guess what, David had came by and asked me if I could ask the question. I have no idea when the actual contract will show up, but I'm asking you is, we agreed that we put it on hold for town council review until we get the contract. If the contract shows up and you haven't met, I'm asking if I can have permission to send it and start review, because the grant was passed at town meeting.
We already
that's
said
fine.
that, so I would say yes.
I think it's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm just saying in between, I just want permission to be able to
Just
send
keep
it.
them moving.
Okay, and now that you've selected committees, I'm moving on to the next of reappointments. Several committees have reappointments, and the reappointments, we've done it in a couple different ways. We've either brought everybody back in for reappointment. Do you wanna see everybody, or do you just wanna see new people? Do you want me to pile it all together at one meeting and you can take them all up? Monique is gathering signatures from the chairs and, the volunteers, then the chair has to sign. Then the ethics code gets signed, as well as social media. Once that's all together, you have a packet for a reappointment. So we're doing that for everybody. Once I get them together, I will bring them together. Do you want to see all these people again?
Has that been the policy?
Policy's always been new people. You like to see and have a meet face and face, so you recognize the people. Reappointments, 1 year, we brought everybody back in, but again, it's all, you've seen them once. If they want to sign back up for another year, or a second term, or third term, that's up to you guys.
I don't see a need to meet reappointments,
Okay?
personally.
There is a gentleman that actually sat in the back of the room, I probably should introduce you. He's interested in Park and Rec. He's coming to tomorrow night's meeting, because you have to, by policy, sit through a meeting, and then the chair will sign the application. So he's in the process. He was with the Generals football.
Can we get a list? Can you email
Yeah,
us a
what I would
list of
do
the
is I
reappointments?
provide you a list.
Yep. I just wanna see where
Because it
they
is
are.
up to you guys to reappoint.
Yeah.
There's, and don't take this the wrong way, that you don't have to reappoint everybody. If you have enough people that sit as alternates, you might wanna shake things up, or whatever you wanna do.
Yep.
So I'll provide you the list before you actually get them on the agenda, and I'll set the chair. We can do that, but I'll provide you the list, because we're
Thank
still
you.
gathering. Yeah.
Thank you. We also get which ones are already on the committee as well, so,
Mhm.
just so we know.
Sure, how many seats and how many, yeah.
And the condition of being brought to the board is everybody has to sign the ethics.
And social media, I've added, yeah. Okay. All right, you took care of two-way. I also forwarded you, as the cemetery trustees, the advisory committee's doing a great job. They'd like to put out an RFP for tree removal in the Hadley and Benjamin Perkins Cemetery. They'd also like to put out an RFP for monument restoration and repairs to the cemeteries, which are Friends South on 2 Shady Hill, Friends New South on 26 Thorndike, Friends Old North, 216 Quaker, and the Osborne at 136. There's several broken, several leaning. They can put out the RFP, and I also provided you with their 5-year plan of how they're gonna move on and fix, and each year it's followed. There's a 27 and a 28 and a 29. Things may change, depends on what happens.
Is that part of the $25,000?
So this is part of the $35,000.
$35,000.
The budget looks like they've estimated at about 33.2. And it does have estimates for Hadley tree work, so things may be reworked. And what they do is they put it out to bid so that you provide a bid for each cemetery, and if there's one cemetery that you don't have enough money for,
You can
then-
drop it off.
But if it's up to you to put it out, Mike, the chair, sent it to us for us to put it out, and if you're okay with it, I'll gladly advertise and put it out.
So we have the money,
You have the 35,000 from the
Correct.
vote, yes.
so we can
But it's
operate.
up to you to put out the bid, not a request from a subcommittee. So if you're all on board with that, we can advertise and make it available. We usually give them 30 days so that they can make it available at a night meeting, and you guys would look at the bids.
Do you have a list of people you put it to, or you
Yeah.
just advertise?
I have a list that I send it to, we always only ever get the one
Do you have
gentleman.
Cornerstone as well?
Yes, he's the only one that applies, but we do have a list of others that we do send it out to. There are lists.
Dignified,
I don't remember, there's 3 or 4 that we do just send and say, hey, we're putting this out to bid. Tree work, I mean, I could reach out to half dozen of them, but I
Peterborough?
might miss somebody,
Right.
you know. But if they put it on our website, there's usually somebody around that would keep track of the tree work. Because the slippery slope is when you reach out to a few and you miss somebody,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
You know, I know we all try to qualify and get the 3 quotes, but when you reach out to 6 and there's 7, and how come I didn't get a call or an email?
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't look that good, so. I think less of, it's more of an art maybe for the Cornerstone and those guys to fix the leaning and all those.
Cornerstone, Dignified, Peterborough, Marble, and Monument.
Yeah,
Those are the ones that I'm aware of.
yeah, those are the ones that usually bid, yeah. Other than that, the only question I just want you to ponder after, doesn't have to be at the moment, is next week we only have 3 of you. So I don't know how much work you wanna do with 3 of you. I just said meeting, no meeting, question mark. So there's 5 Mondays in March, it's up to you guys. You can talk about that later when you get to other business.
Okay.
It's just on there, not to be forgotten. I just need to wrap my head around the building software. Bill, Bruce, are you still the lead, or what are we doing?
Yeah, Jack and I have to meet with the
We gotta go
Okay.
trustees.
to the trustees of the Mildred Hall.
Okay, because I've been, I don't say bothered, but cloud permit keeps bugging me to do.
We,
a
you know,
webinar.
I
And it
don't know.
wasn't cloud permit though, right?
No, because we sent them RFP,
All right,
and they
I just
never
need to-
replied.
I know how I can respond, so I just
Yeah.
wanted to know. Okay.
The problem is, certain people are in travel,
Right.
trying to set up a
Okay.
meeting, so.
All right, I just don't
Could be a
wanna-
while.
I don't want to lose it off the agenda, that's all. And then what I did on the bottom is, just so we don't run into something that we might with no means no, you know, on the handyman maintenance person, we can't be going to hire anybody because no means no, okay?
Right.
I just want everybody to understand that. Other than that, I haven't changed anything more on the bottom, but I have that one thing. Looking at anything for me, there's some things I trying to put in the works, but I just need to have the direction from you guys, obviously, and the 30th will have a little bit more direction.
Well, okay. You done, Naomi?
I am.
But there's kind of a if and then else here. Do we want to decide right now about the select board meeting, because it's conditional on this?
There is a condition on there if you're not meeting.
We're gonna meet or not meet?
You have to read the minutes. On the bottom.
All right,
should
all
not
right, all right. I mean, I have no problem being here, but
But we're gonna make decision, well, I mean, we're not gonna make budget decisions, right?
no, I don't think we
So should we
should.
run the regular business?
I think it probably wouldn't hurt.
We could, I would vote to have the meeting and
Okay.
conduct our regular business and
I'm not here.
make no other decisions except for the
Yeah.
regular stuff.
You and Bruce okay with that?
I'm okay with it.
Okay. So we'll
I
do
mean,
the
we
meeting.
could sign the manifest and go through.
Yeah.
So the bottom part
So
doesn't,
the bottom will just.
right.
Yeah.
So you want me to read this?
Yes, you do.
March 16th, 2026, please vote. In order for the treasurer to sign the payroll and accounts payable checks dated March 19th, 2026, as included in the following manifest, payroll manifest, $94,661.79 for the payroll manifest weekly payroll. Accounts payable manifest, $180,868.39. And then John Stark, accounts payable, $250,000 flat. And Ware School accountable is $750,000 manifest, for a total of $1,275,530.18. Second?
No, you just gotta read it. No.
Huh?
I'll
Need a
second. I'll second.
You second?
Any discussion? Being none?
No.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, 5-0.
There's some
Minutes?
to do. Now, you're gonna see, when you get to the 9th, there's some yellow that you gotta fill in for me. Let's start with the second. Second, yes.
There was nothing that jumped out at me on the second.
No,
Third?
hang on. Are you gonna make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of March 2nd, 2026,
As written.
as written.
Second.
Thank you. No discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
Abstain?
4-0. 4-0-1.
Last week I had you fix the 3, Bruce filled it in for me, so all I did was fill in what Bruce asked me to fill in.
I make a motion to accept the minutes of March 3rd as written.
I'll second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
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 Abstain?
4-0-1.
And I need some help on the 9th. Whoever made the motion seconded, and then motion to seal, everything else is there, you just have to give me names,
I made the motion to seal.
all right?
I
So
remember
that's-
I do remember that.
So who made the motion to exit, and who made the second?
I think Benji did, didn't he?
I wasn't there, so I'm just. Benji made the motion,
Wait.
seconded by
Bruce?
Nope.
said-
Bruce,
Yes.
okay, and then Bruce made a motion to seal, who seconded it?
I think I seconded that.
That's him. You've got it now. Now we've got
Yeah.
Bruce filled in.
I make a motion, we accept the minutes of the March 9th meeting as just amended.
I'll second.
No discussion? All those in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Abstain?
4-0-1.
Okay, one more thing I need to write on here. So, somebody needs to take this, okay? This is a form that we use for non-public minutes that have been sealed. I filled it out for you, and I'll gladly fill in the times and then that you just gave me. Somebody needs to write whatever you talked about,
I briefed
that
it.
you seal. You need to put it in this envelope and you need to return it to the town clerk. So whose homework is that?
Wait, this is the first time we ever done this?
Well, that's the first time I've not been part of your sealed minutes, so I usually do it.
Oh.
So, I'm just saying, let me add the motions.
Sounds like a chairman responsibility to me.
Or at the time, vice chair.
Yeah, I could delegate.
That's right.
Maybe I'll work with Bruce to try and come up with it.
I don't care who does it, it's just you need to turn it into Pam. Because on my little spreadsheet says that I gave it to you guys. And that gets put in this envelope, and you just fill out what was discussed, there's nobody present, and that's that. Done?
You guys, not me.
Thank you, guys.
Selectmen committee updates. I had a conservation meeting that was held second Wednesday, I don't know what day that was, of this month, last week. A lot of issues regarding, I shouldn't say issues, we had the PLC come in, and they discussed what they will do regarding our signage around and stuff like that. Farron Pond was discussed as well. And then also, other discussion. That's about it. Any other committees that met?
Mark will meet tomorrow, I believe, tomorrow night.
You meet this week, right?
Yeah, I meet, Wednesday.
So I meet tomorrow?
Yes,
What time?
7.
7. Here?
Oh, so Jack is
Yeah.
on for tomorrow night, there you go.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah, we just swapped.
Yeah.
I'll probably stop in to hand over the reins.
Thank you.
Planning board didn't meet last week. They canceled the meeting. There was no, the only topic, I think, was the stone wall.
Okay.
Energy? Nothing?
He hasn't met
Huh?
yet, this week.
No, we're meeting Wednesday this week.
Yeah, that. Okay, we're done with committee updates. Correspondence on the business?
I got one thing already. Just noted in my 2-year hiatus, trying to watch the meetings, Jack, you're very, very quiet away from the mic. So if you can make a conscious effort to talk into the mic.
I've been told that a couple of times.
Okay, just another request, so.
Have to get one that straps onto his head.
Right, yeah, one of the ones that goes to the shirt, right? Yeah, then you can't get away from it.
That
So,
would require a capital investment.
we ain't get the money for that. So. That's all I had.
I
2 years gone, that's the only thing you had. Okay,
Listen, I mean, you know, you guys did all right, you
good,
know?
all right.
No, I'm looking forward to getting obviously back on the board and, you know, definitely new faces, but, pretty happy to be here.
Thank you. Setting tentative agendas?
Wait, not done. Can I speak?
Sure.
Before you left, I was told you were not to leave until you provide me with 2 dates for your next interviews.
Oh, yeah.
And I was not to let anybody loose. There were suggestions.
That's right, we had talked about
There
this.
There were
31st and the
suggestions
1st?
of March 31st or April 2nd. One's a Tuesday, one's a Thursday.
Okay.
But you need to provide them, or I'll provide them to Beth, who will reach out to MRI. And if you guys are good with those, he's gonna have to select based on his reaching out. Are you available Tuesday and Thursday, which is March 31st and April 2nd?
Yes.
Yes.
I'd say yes.
Yes? James?
Checking.
March 31st works,
March 31st. Do you have another day?
not April 2nd.
Okay.
It's not a Friday night.
No, it's a Thursday.
Well-
but-
Actually, yeah, I can be available on the 2nd.
All right, James, for either one work?
Both.
Yep,
Both work?
both work.
Both work for all 5 of you? Okay. And then one last thing, I know you talked about as, and I took the opportunity to put this together, but Beth has looked at this. I provided you a new finance administrator / deputy town administrator job description in draft. So, and Beth has looked at it, as you can see, she already colored it up for me, so. We're looking at the final one, we went over things, but I just wanted to share that. Don't have to go over it now. I know
More homework.
that's a direction
Right.
that you are moving towards, so please look at it. Keep in mind, it was created from what I gathered, and she looked at it, and I'll share it with you, and you can take it for some more homework.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then on the 23rd, I don't really have anything that's come across my desk that's, anyone asked to get on for the 23rd. Wait, hold on. Somebody asked for the 23rd. Somebody asked for the 23rd.
Unless it's urgent, I'd request that anybody that has a request for the 23rd, we put them off till the 30th.
Yeah, it wasn't,
Unless there's something
yeah,
like an
I would just
emergency.
share, yeah, and I guess what we used to do is the chair and I would kind of get together, but unless it's earth-shaking, I kind of like to have 5 of you do business, that's kind of.
Yeah,
That's
Ma-
what
it
I'm
makes
saying.
sense. No, it makes sense.
I understand that.
Things happen. Yep.
But I really, I think we have a really good board, and I think collectively, there's a lot of conversation.
Yeah.
And there should be, and deciding things, so, I'll see what it was, it's not another one on it, so, but we'll keep it fairly small.
If one of us 3 can't make it, throw up a flare as fast as possible.
I was gonna say, if something occurs and you can't, I need to
Right.
cancel
Yeah.
as soon as I know.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine.
That's all I would ask and whatever, 'cause, oh, I know, it was the snowmobile club, so, he said he didn't matter the 23rd or the 30th, I do the 30th.
Yep.
I think he meant the other night with conservation. So we'll do that on the 30th, it had something to do with the use of town property.
Okay.
Well, he wanted to specifically, he's got a couple paths he'd like to take
Okay,
to expand, and
okay,
down on the, by the transfer station property.
Okay.
that's what it was, snowmobile club, I remember. I would pop in here if I thought of it long enough. But that's all I have. Thank you, guys.
Motion to adjourn.
Oh, easy. Second it.
All in favor?
Aye?
Aye.
Yes.
Thank you. Aye, unanimous.